Here we are on the inside of this coach, and I just want to point out some of the nice features of this pop-up camper. We'll start here with the little kitchen area. You can see we have a stainless steel sink. We have a faucet. This is a three-way faucet. This faucet here will either work on the campground water coming in, or under one of the chairs we have a holding tank which will hold so many gallons of water, and you can pump from that tank into this sink. We also have a camp stove inside the camper, which I can't even begin to tell you how handy this stove comes in when you're camping in really cold temperatures. It's nice to stay inside and be able to heat things up. It's a 2-burner stove. You can see how clean it is and how well kept everything is. So as we move on from the stove, down here we have a refrigerator which will work off the propane tanks or your electric. As you can see, it holds quite a bit of stuff. It gets super cold and you can adjust the temperature to your liking as well. Normally when we go camping, we keep things like eggs, water, juice, and so forth in here, and it certainly keeps them really cold. In this kitchen area as well, we have 2 storage compartments, top and bottom, which virtually can store just about anything your heart desires. So that's it for the kitchen area. Let's move on to the dinette. Here we are at the booth dinette of this pop-up camper. As you can see, I'm 6 feet tall. It boasts plenty of room. You can sit 4 people, 2 on each side. I want you to notice how nice and clean the table is. Notice that both booths' fabric is not teared. It's in excellent condition, all original, very well maintained through the life of this camper. I worked very hard on keeping the interior of this camper looking as good as I can. Under this booth right here is an awesome component. You have a full storage area, and believe me when I tell you, you can store a lot of stuff under here. Well, there we are with the booth dinette. As you can see, it's in very good condition. As we look beyond the booth dinette, notice that this is the big bunk. This is a little bit bigger than a queen size bed, smaller than a king. Sleeps 2 adults perfectly fine. On each side of the coach, you have bunk light ceiling fans. Each fan has a light and also has 2 speed fans, which comes in real handy in the state of Florida. They plug in right up here on these jacks, in and out. I also want you to notice that one of the most important things in this coach is you don't see no mold and no mildew. All the windows in this coach they look brand new, clean as a whistle, no mold, no mildew. Never any moisture issues, no leaking, no nothing. I have been through some pretty severe thunderstorms in this coach. All right, well that wraps up this side. Let's move over to the other side. Here we are on the other side of this coach. One of the things that I've always liked the most about this camper is being comfortable on rainy days or extremely cold days. Got lots of space at the booth dinette, but you have a full-size couch on this end. I always love that. When the family's in here, we can sit throughout the camper comfortably, not on top of each other. Having a booth dinette and a full-size couch in a 10-foot box camper is an extremely valuable thing. Not only is this a full-size couch, it's also a sleeper as well. There you go. Converts into a nice twin bed. If you have a couple of kids, certainly one here, couple up there in the other booth. Let's go ahead and put this back together. You can see how quick it goes back together. Just pick that up, slide that in, and you're all set to go. One of the great features of this camper is the ability to hold food. Not only the refrigerator, but right here, is an awesome ice chest. You just pull this out, you open this up, and inside here you can hold all your beverages, food, ice. The nice thing about it is you pull the black plug and you're able to drain all the water down through the bottom of the camper onto the ground. So all you ever have to do is just refill with ice. Put the lid back on, and it's a full-size ice container. On each end of the sofa, you have storage containers. 2 storage units on each end. Close up. As you see, the hardware is all in good shape. Let's go on into this bunk room here. As you see, each bunk room on each end has privacy curtains. All the privacy curtains are original, in excellent condition. This camper was never smoked in, so there's no smoke staining or no smoke smell. On top of each of the curtains, you have this mesh netting which allows the air conditioning of this unit to flow into here if you so wish to keep these closed. That is an extremely nice feature. You get privacy and you're able to stay cooled off as well. So as we look in here at this bunk, this is a little bit bigger than a twin size bunk. It's a full size. I have 2 kids that sleep in this bunk together, no problems. Again, I just want to point out the windows on this. Normally in pop-up campers, the windows are what get molded and mildewed. And as you see, there's no molding and no mildews. These windows look like they are brand new. Like I said, I took a lot of pride in keeping this camper looking very good. It's certainly 14 years old. It's not a new camper by any means, but it's in extremely good condition for the age. I worked really hard on taking good care of this, and I hope that I could pass this camper along. This camper is for sale in Ormond Beach, Florida for $3,250. Please give me a call at 386-585-2585. Once again, I really appreciate you checking out my video, looking at my camper. Give me a call, $3,250, and you can take this camper home. Thanks and have a good day. Happy camping.